Hey everyone, it's Car again, and today we're coming at you with another one of the videos in this little burst filming session that I've been doing for making video content for YouTube and whatnot. Today we're going to be talking about networking and what that really entails. So everyone tells you when first starting out, the idea is that you have to network, to really make an impression on the channel. And people think that like you have to go into a channel, whether it's you drop a follow, drop a host, and pretty much you have to talk directly to the streamer and pretty much become form a network, say, with that streamer, whether on a business level. That's not really what a lot of people are saying. People kind of call it networking, but in reality, the proper way to do anything is you go around and you hop into streams, and the idea is that you want to become friends, say, with those streamers, and also not just the streamer themselves, but get comfortable with who is in their channel and who's watching them. Because not just like the thing with the streamer's not, say, gonna have the time to, say, watch you every time you go live. The idea is that you want to become friends with other people in the channel, because what's going to happen is the more time you spend and make friends and talk with these people, the more time that they're going to become, they may randomly be on one day and just realize, oh my god, this person has so and so followers. He streams and he just streamed earlier, so maybe he's streaming later. They'll drop you a follow, and who knows, you go live one day and boom, this person's in your channel. Like, that's kind of like the way you want to network. And no, you're not going up to everyone and whispering like, hey, come check me out, I'm streaming. Like, that's a no-go. Like, the idea is you don't want to come off like, hey, I just got done streaming, or hey, I'm just about to go streaming, while you're in someone's channel. The way you want to do it is you want to make it natural. Like, if it comes up in conversation, that's the way you want to network. You don't want to network by like, hey, did you know that I stream, like, randomly, and this is like only like spending 10 minutes on their channel? Like, that's not like, that's going to turn off this person from really respecting you as like a person on the platform. And especially like if you go into someone bigger, like, pushing yourself, especially being very small, is not a very smart thing to do. Like, I wouldn't go up to a big streamer and be like, whisper them and be like, hey, did you know I'm a streamer? I don't know if you could do this, but it'd be really cool if you came one day when I was streaming, and dropped me a host, or a raid or whatever. Like, that's not like the way you want to actually promote yourself. The idea is you want to grow organically, and the way to grow organically is make friends organically. And when you make friends organically, you become part of a community, whether it's a community not just of like who watches you, but a community of people that you have similarities with. So like, you may get done with a stream and you may then notice that your friends online that you're friends with as a streamer, and you'd be like, I'm gonna drop them a host. Not saying that they're always gonna repay the favor, or because sometimes he may be like, okay, well, you're live and you're live till so and so time, and then they usually come on about like 3/4 of the way through, and then you pass on the love their way after you're done. Like, I'm not saying like expect that maybe one day that they're going to end early and you're going to be on later. You never know. That could happen. They could then send you the love back. But I'm saying, like, more so on the end, like, you just got to make friends, and you just never know what's going to happen. Whether you're someone big, whether you're someone small. And the idea is, like, kind of what I've been more focusing on is, if you really want to build, like, say, a channel, like, say you're on a platform and, like, the channel that is for this particular game, maybe it's a relevant game, but it's not a very big like channel. Like, there's not many people that are part of this community on the platform. That is a very common thing on, say, Mixer. There's a lot of games on there that they're relevant, but they're not very big. Like, say, World of Warcraft, it's not a very big thing on Mixer. Like, you'd be very surprised that there's points where that channel directory is only like 120 people tops, and it's only full of like 20 people. Like, your idea, if you want to build that network, like that channel, like of streamers, is you can't get done and then go send your viewers over to someone who's playing, say, Fortnite or PUBG or any other game, because the problem is those people are now going to leave, which drops the directory lower, and then people aren't going to discover the directory. What you want to do is you want to network with the people within the community that you're part of. And also, like, that, what that shows is not just that you're just trying to like be like, hey, I popped up on your notifications as a host, and you got to come back and follow me or repay the favor. It's more so like you just want to pay it forward kind of thing. Like, don't expect anything in return, but do the nice gesture. You never know what could happen. Also, the other thing too, it kind of encourages people maybe to stick around a little bit longer. Maybe the person's like losing interest in possibly sticking it out, and because they're not seeing any growth on their end. What you then want to do is you want to kind of like, you want to help contain the people here and make them want to come back and watch any of the people that are in the thing. as well as keep the streamers there as well. Because what happens if there's no growth is that streamers then will start straying to something else and try to focus on that. And the problem with that, as much as variety is a thing, it doesn't build the foundation or building blocks to keep anything stable for a long period of time. So in like this process where Mixer is at, it's very hard right now to really stand out unless you're, say, playing like a very big game that has like a hype zone, or say like a very large game that has some relevancy, like say a Fortnite, PUBG, I don't know, something that's very, very relevant, Rainbow Six, anything like that, like where there's usually, because of the competitiveness, like the idea is, sure, you can make it there, but if you're not really the top of the top, you're gonna get buried yet again and get lucky here and there. But for the most part, is you got to really build or establish yourself within the community, and that's just to say on just your platform that you're streaming on or making content on. The idea is you want to network also with people that are part of that community outside of that. So whether it's on Twitter, whether it's on here on YouTube, whether it's so on and so forth there on some sort of message blog thing. If you network that way as well and make friends with people that are also interested in that community, they may do some research, not saying, in the weird way people will cyber stalk you and kind of see where you leave your footprint. And they may find out, wow, this person actually streams, say the particular game that you're really passionate about. And what that may ensue is that person now may come and check you out while you're live. Maybe you've had just type conversations. You never had actually like a verbal conversation. Now you kind of are streaming and this person's now in your channel, and that's another great way to kind of like network and make friends. Yet again, don't go onto these message boards or other people's channels yet or anything like that and just start spamming your link and being like, hopefully someone's gonna come and watch me from that. That's not going to encourage people to be like, oh, this person's cool and they know a lot about what they're talking about, so I'm gonna that's what people were going to come and watch you for. Like if you're talking about like I'm really mad that they made this big change and it kind of sucks for the community when it comes to doing this particular event in the game, talk about that. There's people that may share interest with that and then may interact with that, and then they may do research and see that you may post when you go live, that they may link to your Twitter, which then also post that you're live, or maybe they just stumble upon your Mixer. You just never know truly what's going to happen. And if you build like a strong network, good things will come from it. Like I said, don't start off initially thinking that you need to network to get any growth or get any raise or any hosts. Just kind of let it happen. Don't force it. I never expect anyone to ever raid me, and I feel like that's a mentality you just need to keep, because you don't want to go into like actually even streaming and have that mentality like, if only I get a raid. If I get a raid for someone who has 10 plus viewers, my channel will be up at the top of the directory, yada yada yada. You just got to stream and enjoy what you're doing, because if you're not enjoying streaming and think that it's all about the numbers, then at the end of the day you're eventually gonna become burnt out, and what all this hard work that you may have put into your channel may be for nothing. And I feel like that's I don't want to discourage people, but that is sometimes the hard truth, that if you're not doing anything and you're expecting just gains from everything, then maybe streaming is technically not for you. You just gotta really grind it out. Like at the end of the day, it's not a race. It's like it's not the race, it's the journey. So you don't want to rush things. Like also you don't want to rush like almost become like almost like, oh my god, you're my new best friend after dropping into someone's channel. But anyways, I'm going to end the video there. Let me know what you think about this kind of like weird network rant video. I feel like I was kind of all over the place. Let me know down below how you feel like networking's going for you. If you have any tips and suggestions that you may want to just share with anyone who else may watch the video, down in the comments, share those. If you want to see any other videos that are kind of like this, but not like this, other topics about streaming and other things like that, let me know, and maybe I'll make a video based on that. But if you like this video, drop a thumbs up. If you, want to know when other videos go live, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification so you know when the videos actually go live. And yet again, I will catch you in the next video.